Hi, this is BJ Hathaway here at Augusta Golf Instruction. So what I'm going to do for you here in this video is actually a demonstration of how to practice, especially from the previous video that I did about hip turn. And did this in front of a mirror and in front of a camera, obviously, but for you to practice this, I would strongly suggest that you do this with your mirror. So your mirror is going to be somewhere to the right of you, hopefully. So what I'm going to do when I start this is actually purposely do the wrong movement. And I'll play this in normal speed, and then you'll see I give it a head shake. So now let's go back and look. Why did I give that the negative head shake? What you're going to see here is it looks like my hips are going to turn, and they are turning, but you'll see my right hip stays high in transition, and it's going to pull my right shoulder out towards the ball, and my hand path will go very much out. So that's me purposely identifying the wrong feel and actually seeing it in the mirror at the same time. So now we're going to play this back in normal speed, and this is me actually just basically warming up the transition, trying to feel that my hips are going to work on a steady turning plane. So as I'm getting warmed up, I'm physically checking every movement in the mirror to make sure that I'm doing it properly. Now I'm going to start with just one of these alignment rods, and I'm going very slowly, and what I'm trying to do is again monitor this in the mirror, that this pivot at the hip joints appears to be operating very closely to that yellow line from top of swing down through near the impact area. So I'm going to do about 25 reps just like this. No ball, just over and over, watching myself do it, mentally very aware of what I'm trying to do. My eyes are supporting every rep. And then I'll start to go a little bit deeper into the downswing and get close to where impact would be. Counting these out mentally, trying to get to 25. I'm going to take a little break, stretch for a second. I'm going to go back and verify again. Are my hips turning correctly? And now I'm going to start working on 25 reps without the alignment rod. And now this is basically what I call the finger point drill. What I'm imagining is my fingers actually working in an arc as I go through this movement. So now there's 50 repetitions of a correctly done pivot without a ball. So that's a very effective way to practice. A lot of you don't get a lot of time to go to the range, and when you do, you're probably reinforcing some of the things that you already do wrong. So my philosophy is, if you can do 50 at a time or 25 at a time, if you break that into 2 different sessions in a day, that's 100 reps a day. If you can make yourself do this every day, that's 700 correct repetitions in a week, which is, I think, much more valuable than going to the range once or twice a week, hitting a couple hundred balls, and probably 90% of them you don't know if you're doing it correct, because you have only way to monitor what you're doing is ball flight. You can't see yourself swing. You can only Try to go by what you're feeling, but we all know that feel is very deceptive. So I would suggest this is a good way to practice, and you can start working your way into these rep numbers until you start to see some changes in your physical swing. But this is a good way to practice. You can do it indoors in front of your mirror, and it'll start to help you change any bad habits you have in your pivot.